To discuss the units of measures of volume and indigenous measures of volume. At the end of this lessons, students are expected to demonstrate the following: define the volume, identify the standard measures of volume, convert one unit of volume to another, compute the volume of common solids. What is volume? Volume measures the capacity of solid figure or the amount of the quantity of a liquid in a container. For example, the volume of a cylinder is the amount of space inside the cylinder, or how much water is needed to fill the cylindrical container. The main aspect of measuring a solid is the volume. The volume is the amount of space the solid can occupy. For solids, the units of measure are in cubic lengths, like cubic centimeters, cubic meters, cubic inches, cubic feet, and so on. Now, for liquids, the units are in milliliters, liters, or gallons. The following table is the units of measurements of volume in the metric system. So we have uh, for every 1,000 cubic millimeters, we have 1 cubic centimeter. 1,000 cubic centimeters is equivalent to 1 cubic decimeter. 1,000 cubic decimeters is equivalent to 1 cubic meter. And 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 cubic centimeter, or cc for short, which is equivalent to 1,000 millimeters. So therefore, 1 cc or 1 cubic centimeter is just equal to 1 ml. The following table is the units of measurements of volume in the English system. So we have, for 2 cups, we have 1 pint. And 2 pints is equivalent to 1 quart. 32 ounces is equivalent to 1 quart. 4 quarts is equivalent to 1 gallon. 16 ounces is equivalent to 1 pound. 1 cubic foot is equivalent to 7.48 gallons. For example, convert the following 760,000 cubic centimeter to cubic meters, and then later to liters. So, given 760,000 cubic centimeters, we want it to convert to cubic meter. Now, this is our conversion factor. Okay, so for every 1 cubic meter, that is equivalent to 1 million cubic centimeter. So the the ratio, if you want the units to be in cubic meter, so the unit cubic meter should be in the numerator, and then the unit that you want to cancel out should be in the denominator. So we cancel out the units here, so the unit will now be in cubic meter. So using your calculator, 760,000 over 1 million is equal to 0.76 cubic meter. And to liters, 760,000 cubic centimeter, our correction factor should be, for every 1 liter, there is 1,000 cubic centimeters. So this has to be in the denominator, so this will just cancel out. So the final units will be in liters. So 760,000 over 1,000 using your calculator is 760. Okay, let's have another example. So we convert 32 liters to ml and cubic feet. So let's start with 32 liters to ml. Now this is our conversion factor. So for every 1 liter, that is equivalent to 1,000 ml. Now since we want the unit to be in ml, so 1,000 ml should be in the numerator, and then the unit liter should be in the denominator. So liters will cancel out. So we have 1,000 times 32. Okay, that is 32,000, and the final unit is ml. So we have 32 liters is equivalent to 32,000 ml. And to cubic feet, okay, starting with 32 liters, no? So we know that for every 1 liter there is 1,000 ml. So this is conversion to ml. So liters will cancel out, and then we know that 1 cubic centimeters is equivalent to 1 ml. So the 1 ml should be in the denominator, so this has to be cancelled out. And we know that for every 1 inch, that is equivalent to 2.54 cm. Now since this is cubic centimeters, so we have to raise this to the power 3. So this will be 1 in cubic inch over 2.54 raised to the power 3 cubic centimeter. So the units here will cancel out. So the unit here is now cubic inches. Okay, and we know that for every 1 foot there is 12 inches, and then raised to the power 3, so this becomes cubic inches. So this will cancel out, and the unit is now cubic feet, no? Cubic feet. And then you have to consider here the power outside. So this must be computed as 1 over 12 raised to the power 3. So using your calculator, we have 32,000 times 1,000 divide by 2.54 raised to the power 3 divide by 12 raised to the power 3. So the calculator, okay, will give you the answer 1.13 cubic feet. So 32 liters is equivalent to 1.13 cubic feet. Okay, so let's have another example. We convert 2,006 liters to gallons and cubic feet. So let's start with 2,600 liters to gallons. So the conversion factor here is 1 gallon. So for every 1 gallon, we have 3.785 liters. So we want to eliminate the units liters, so it has to be in the denominator. So we retain the unit, which is in gallons. And then 2,600 divided by 3.785 is 686.92. Now in cubic feet, okay, so we use the previous result, which is 686.92 gallons. And then the conversion factor should be for every 1 cubic foot, okay, we have 7.48 gallons. So since we want to retain the unit cubic feet, so it has to be in the numerator, and then gallon should be in the denominator. So this will cancel out. So 686.92 divided by 7.48 is 91.83, and the unit is in cubic feet. Now, let's talk about volume of common solids. So we have here a summary of formulas for the volume of a rectangular solid and the right circular cylinder. So this is a rectangular solid with dimensions, the length, okay, the width, and then the height or the thickness. Okay, so the volume is equal to base times height, okay, or the width, okay, times the height multiplied by the length. And for a right circular cylinder or simple cylinder is equal to pi r squared, that is the area of the circle, multiplied by the height of the cylinder. Now, for the circular cone, okay, given the dimension, the radius, the height, the volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared multiplied by the altitude. And for the sphere, given the radius r, that would be 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so I've used the following references, okay, from this website of Escuela Naga, and then the book by Richard Earnhart, Solid Mensuration. That ends my discussion for the part 1 of this lesson.